It's recoil night at American Legend Vintage Outboards, folks. Yeah, today I tackled the Chrysler, got that one done. A neighbor who has a cottage up here, family cottage, came down this morning. Had a couple outboards. We talked last week, and he said he'd bring them up when he came next time, and so we did. This is a JW-10. And it had a sick recoil, and because he's from downstate, I'm trying to out here working on him kind of late. It's about midnight. I thought, man, I don't have that spring here, or do I started thinking about it. I'm looking at the mechanism, and I thought, wow, I've seen that one before. So I started looking around in my parts, and I got this old Sea King one. This is from 1952 or 54. Whoops, 1954 Sea King, Gale made Sea King, and everything's the same except for the shroud that it goes in. So I pulled it apart, and here's the old spring. Not only did the end break off of it there, it came around backwards and redesigned itself. The other broken piece is right here. Not sure how that happened, because this part here needs to be like so. This loop, and this would be right dead in the way. It came around backwards and redesigned itself. That's the only thing I can say. But the spring on a completely different looking recoil happened to be the same. Made good sense, you know, keep the tooling down and make your motors with some common parts that can fit across multiple models. So, she's working good. I just got it screwed down so I can work on it. Biggest trouble I had was getting that screw out. The other one that I took out was really screwed up. Pretty stripped out. Yeah, it don't matter. You know what a strip screw looks like. But anyway, so I took the good one, a better one. I mean, this one's in really good shape. So I took that one and added it to it. Also, there was a brass washer missing, and so I put that in there off of this Sea King one. But this is still a good part of a good recoil. All I need to do is put it back on the shelf, and I'll order a spring off of eBay. New, old stock, or used, doesn't matter. It's a good spring steel spring is all you need. I'll just put this up here with the stockpile, and there we go. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how. I can't imagine how that came around and ended up like that. Trying to put it on the background, you can see it better. That's just crazy. This piece is on here. Wow. I don't know. Crazy weird. She works like a dream now. I'll take it off of here. Originally I was looking at this one, but I went with this one. Okay, there's 3 screws, and 2 of them are shorter than the others, so you make sure you put them in the right holes. Your fuel tank is right there. That's what we're screwing it into. I got Vice Grip Garage on. I like him. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Derek. Let's check her out. Yeah. Can't pull on it with one hand. Alright, well, you get the idea. That one's ready to go. Right, I'm waiting on a crank seal for this that Mike, who watches my channel, donated this. Fixed recoil on this one. And when the seal went loose, man, it made a mess under there. I picked out all these pieces of metal, and when that was all flying around in there, it broke the, he's singing again, it broke the tip of the follower right off. It broke the points right off on the one. Surprised it didn't do more damage in there. If this should happen to be, it doesn't look too bad, but I mean, if the seal doesn't, if it's leaking some, this is removable. You can take this off. I've got a spare over here in my Chrysler corner. Let's see. I could take that off if I needed to. There's your bearings right there. Crank bearings. But this is off a 6 horse and this is a 10 horse. But it's the same, other than the seal and the bearings might be smaller. But it's the same part. Again, it makes a lot of sense to have certain parts to be common to multiple models. Keep the price down. Got all kinds of flywheels. Saw some guy, I don't remember if it was on my channel or if it was on one of the outboard groups, but he was looking for a West Bend flywheel. Well, a Chrysler flywheel will fit on a West Bend, because here's a West Bend flywheel. And you might notice the similarities. That's a Chrysler and that's a West Bend. But the thing is, it's a Wyco flywheel. They made the flywheels and most of the ignition parts for Chrysler. Some of the older Chryslers and the West Bends used a different type of points, a slide type. But all right, that's what's happening in the outboard corner tonight. I think that seal is supposed to come tomorrow. Kind of, you know how that is, waiting for parts. I'll pop her back together tomorrow, and if the water's cooperating, after I test it in the tank and get it semi-dialed in, hang it on the back of one of my boats and take it out. See how she runs. It's a 1974 10 horse and donated by a pretty good dude. Just going to use his first name, Mike, from down around St. Clair Shores area, somewhere down that way. Also donated a Sailor 150, which is a 6 horse extended shaft. It's got a giant prop on it, size of I was talking to Franz Budenberg from Franz Marine, and he said the 150 Sailor 6-horse prop is the same prop that goes on a 55 Chrysler. Couldn't believe it. I sent a picture to him and I said, "Hey Franz, is that the wrong prop on this thing? It's huge." And he said, "No, that's what belongs on it." He said it's the same prop that goes on a 55. All right. Thanks for watching.